start steering back to this side over here.
You know what, Giles? I don't think we're only going to get flying today. We're just going to be doing taxiing because I'm crap at it. We might be doing this layer a few times before we move on. Move us back.
Nothing's changed, Michelle. As you were. Carry on. So everyone, this is the second, hopefully the second video in Michelle's journey towards Sub70. So this is effectively the intro for the video. We've just landed, so have a look at how the flight went and then come straight back here and we're going to debrief now. So now we're in a position where we can start moving forward, and this is basically your taxiing thing. Okay, so... Alright, so you've got your left lever on it. Right, so what we need to do, see John's aeroplane's there, I want you to manoeuvre us over towards there.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
Right, so moving.
And now we're moving, reduce the power. Reduce it, not bring it back to idle. So increase the power again, that's it. And now we're see how it's just a gentle subtlety? Yeah? So it's always looking all around.
The wing's moving a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why that's why you take control of it.
So I'm going quite, when do I start turning then?
We just need to be over here. What I need you to do now is I want you to point over there in that direction. So turn us to the right, noting which way the wind's coming from. So it'd be this wing down a touch. Keep going right, keep going right, keep going right, because that's the active runway. Here we go, point towards the fuel shed and then bring us to a stop. And I want you to start steering back to this side over here.
You know what, Giles? I don't think we're only going to get flying today. We're just going to be doing taxiing because I'm crap at it.
Bear in mind, you've never done this before. Come on, you're being really hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself.
It just looks easier than it is, doesn't it?
It's called practice. You can drive a car, you can do this.
I need to do some squats, I think, get my legs back in shape. Right,
you listen to me in the air. Right, okay, so T-wave. Trim is set, wind and weather still appropriate for the flight. Awareness, we've got paragliders, we've got the tug in the air. So we need to get airborne before Andy lands and Judy comes back as well. My visor's down, your visor's down. Engine temps are within limitations. Yes, it's above 50. So foot off the brake, please. And just follow me through. So let's get us in the air and we'll go off and do exercise 6.
So my feet?
Just resting on the bar. Follow me through, okay? Yeah. So clear on final. And we're going to start. So again, I'm using my feet to steer and I'm managing the wing, okay? Happy?
Yeah.
Let's go fly, shall we? So nose wheel is straight. Remember, putting the power on, you shouldn't turn the nose wheel, all right? So bar is neutral, and let's go fly. So, foot off the brake.
Yeah.
Full power applied. Keeping straight with the nose wheel. Airspeed's increasing. There's 40. Coming up to 40. Bar coming forward. Flying down the runway. Looking for 60 mile an hour. We have 60 mile an hour. Yeah. Okay, so on the demonstration, what we've got today is very, very little wind. But what we're looking to try and do is, when I level off, okay, I'm going to level off at 2,500 feet, okay, is noting if there is any drift and flying towards it. Remember, it's relaxing on the bar, okay, and making sure that we put small corrections in. Alright? Happy? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. We're currently flying towards JCB, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now where's the strut in relation to JCB?
To the left.
To the left of it. So if I put the strut onto JCB,
yeah.
Okay, we're quite happily flying along. But if you notice, the strut should be vertical with the horizon. If it doesn't stay vertical, we've drifted off it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it's anticipating and reacting to small changes in the bar position. If you notice, your hands are following the corrections I'm putting in, yeah? That's me actively doing it. So we're flying towards JCB, right? So just keep looking forward to that reference point. Now we've got the Utoxeter up to our left. Okay, I'm going to gently turn us onto your Utoxeter. So all we're doing is, I'm not teaching you to turn, I'm just trying to keeping the wings level and keeping us on to your Utoxeter. So there we're now on the heading of your Utoxeter, aren't we? We're pointing to your Utoxeter.
Yeah.
So what I want you to try and do is keep your Utoxeter on the heading, okay? Alright, worry about the power. I have the power,
Okay.
you have the bar. Okay? Okay. Remember, it's small inputs.
Oh.
Okay? So you have the bar.
Right.
Remember,
We're going
if it's
down.
leaning to the left, you pull the right wing down. It's always going to want to turn left, so you're going to be biased into pulling the right wing down. So there you go, you have control of the bar. You see how subtle it is?
Yeah.
It's very small inputs. Small inputs.
So,
Left wing down, left wing down. Right wing down. You're over correcting. Yeah? You're massively over correcting. So we're going left now, so you need to pull the right wing down. 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 See how much you've literally turned 80 degrees off the heading there.
no.
Alright, so we need to gently drift ourselves back to there. So that's enough, too much. Too much.
God.
That's fine. It's small movements, because the sooner you get it, as in the sooner you realise you've got to do something, if you leave it too late, you have to put a bigger input in to get yourself back.
Okay.
So follow me through. I'm going to turn us back onto the heading.
Yeah.
I'm going to give us a different heading now that's much further away. Okay. I'm not putting big control movements in, am I?
No.
Just letting itself drift across. Is that pretty much on the nose for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to put my hands beside your hands
Yeah.
to show you what we need to do. See how subtle they are? Keep looking ahead. And if you do a big input like this, it then
Yeah.
swings across and you've got a big input like this, and then you end up in this whacking great oscillation. Okay, so you have the bar, I have the power. Sometimes you need to put a firm input in. Okay? So bring us back round onto that heading.
Trying.
That's fine. See, that's quite a lot of bank angle there to correct, wasn't it?
Yeah. Too much.
That's fine. So there you go. You can almost let the aircraft there. It's going to swing through. So correct now. Correct now. Correct now. That's it.
I do feel like I'm fighting with it.
Yeah. It's a heavy aircraft. It's heavier. But you're now doing much more subtle movements, aren't you? This is you driving down the motorway. You don't wang it around, do you? You just do small, gentle pressures. And a lot of them are pressures, so I'm just going to go with you again. Alright? It's there. I'm going to put my hands on your hands to show you the pressures that I'm using.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to show when I'm relaxing as well. Okay? There's a bigger pressure to stop it. Yeah? There's a bigger pressure to stop that roll. Because if you let it go, you've then got to go right grollying to get it back over, haven't you? This is the problem with late morning flights. So, nice corrections though. You did all that by yourself. I didn't. My hands were nowhere near the bar then. I didn't even squeeze you, did I? Can you see how you've automatically corrected for that? You're seeing the path you need to go.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit too much there. Alright? But you're knowing I want to fly there. If I do that, I'm going to end up over there. If I do that, I'm going to end up over there. See, just work smarter, not harder.
Move us back.
Nothing's changed, Michelle. As you were. Carry on.
Oh yeah. See?
Okay. Right then, I have control. Just follow me through. So I need you to reset the altimeter to 1001 hectopascals. So if you can take that little knobby thing.
1001
hectopascals.
So it's the big numbers,
Yeah.
not the little ones.
There you go, that's it.
Oh, there.
A bit more, 1001. And we're going to start our downwind check. So fuel is sufficient for going required. Awareness, we do have some activity on the ground, but not an issue. Wind is from the right direction, but there's a slight crosswind. Nose wheel steering is straight. Hand throttle I'm still using. Okay. Trim is set. Michelle, are you secure in the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Secure.
Okay. Make sure your foot is off that brake.
Yeah.
Speed, got. You can keep your head to the left, please. That's fine.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Do.
Speed with a centre line.
Watch the fuel bowser.
Speed, centre line. We're going to make the airfield. So I've got a centre line. I'm starting to Michelle, you have control of the power on the bar.
Okay.
If you can see A there, if you can taxi us off at A.
Oh, do you want me to start braking?
No, we're just still tracking. Okay, so you have power on bar.
So start turning slightly.
Well, the taxiway is just here, so don't turn too slow. Exercise 5 and 6. So, exercise 5 is taxiing. Do you like taxiing?
No.
You know the bar doesn't.
No, I thought I'd love to taxi in, but no, actually it's really difficult. Yeah. It's a lot more harder than I thought it was.
It's a little bit patting your tummy and, well, rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time, doing things with the bar. The bar doesn't steer you, does it?
No.
No. But being aware of where the wind is coming from is key. Luckily it's light today. So taxiing's fun. You'll get used to that. If we do,
practice.
You are now doing all the taxiing. I'm just a passenger. Exercise 6, straight and level. We didn't quite get to level, did we?
I did eventually.
Well, it was flying straight.
Yeah.
Flying straight towards things. How did you find that?
Hard.
Yeah?
That was difficult as well. Yeah. No, it was more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. It is very much like the air hockey puck, isn't it?
Yeah.
The bigger movement you put in.
It took a long time to get the hang of it.
Yeah, it's just subtle corrections. And by the end, you were flying correct. It's lumpy today.
It is, and I didn't think it would be.
What it's nice to see though was, although we hadn't covered the reactions for level in terms of a disturbance, that your reactions were correct. So when my hands weren't near the bar at all, and I wouldn't have let it get out of shape anyway, but your reactions were perfect. So when we did get pitched up and rolled, you reacted by bringing the bar back and correcting with the right wing down. So hopefully there'll be a few screams in there. But by the end of it, when I said fly, it wasn't just flying to a town. I was saying, can you fly to the edge of the town? You were on it. Fly to the edge of Carsington Water. You were flying towards Carsington Water. So now I can actually ask you to fly to somewhere. And as much as there's limited wind today, you were able to identify an element of drift and correct for that drift appropriately. So the next lesson will be more of exercise 5 and 6. 5 is now done. You are now taxiing the aircraft. And 6 will be refining that and looking at maintaining a level attitude, which today we'll try and find a smoother evening to adjust for that, and also speed changes and trim. So we'll look at that as more of as taking exercise 6 further. What did you like about that flight today? Ignore this. What did you like about that flight today?
I don't know, it was exciting still, even though it was quite bumpy. It's challenging, isn't it? It's a challenge of trying to get what you're telling me in process. And
I'll remind you of this video.
Yeah.
Of this discussion later on, because it's about a journey, and there's things that you've never done that you're now learning how to do, in terms of like clutch control in the car and things like, I can't get this, and suddenly you just don't think about it.
Yeah.
4 and 6 are so fundamental to everything that we do.
Yeah.
If you don't have that firm grounding in exercise 4 and 6 of what to do and respond correctly, the other exercises just get harder and harder and harder if you haven't got that foundation. It's all little layers. So as cheesy as it sounds for the video, the syllabus is building. It's phase 1, phase 2, and they're all layers of understanding. And you can't move on until you've got the solid foundation in the lower.
We might be doing this layer a few times before we move on.
But you picked up the first part of 6 really well. You know, flying straight. I'm happy. You can fly straight and you're responding correctly. Let's get straight and level, and then speed changes and go from there. So, happy?
Yeah.
Cool.
We need the weather to be with us for the next lesson.
We do indeed.
So we've not got a 2-week break.
Exactly, yeah. So we will leave this video here. Thanks for joining us and Michelle's journey. I'm going to have to use a few bleeps in this one.
A lot of swearing.
But,
frustrated swearing.
As much as you kind of follow my journey, it's really going to be quite interesting being on this side of a table, helping someone else on their journey. So we'll leave this video here, and until next time everybody, fly safe.